We had a Locket deck with Phyrexian Ironfoot and Snow Engine, and we had one Academy Ruins, and you block with you lose your Ironfoot.
Locket's a card I heard people talking about, but it just didn't do anything, right? Did anybody show up playing a Locket?
Max Brack was playing a Locket deck.
Okay,
like
very slowly.
Two Germans playing a deck we dubbed Locksack.
Okay.
Which was it was a Walk the Eons Locket deck.
Interesting.
That recursed Walk the Eons with Gaea's Blessing.
Ogura taps out for that compulsive research. Holds on to his chair. Lovett attacks him for 4 down to 7.
What's the best card Lovett can have here?
Is it Javelineers? Not bad.
Seems fine.
Wrath or no? Ryu Ogura needs to play Wrath of God right now if he wants to win this game 3. Did he find it off compulsive research? Does not look like it.
Can he remand something of his own and possibly get it?
Can he get up to Triskelivus? He's only got one Tron piece in play.
He
just has to say go.
He's
just looking at 5 damage, dropping himself to 2. And then what's his plan? I mean, he's tap out. He needs a 3rd Tron piece. Then he can play Triskelivus, pulling off enough tokens to not die. He's got a remand in his hand, so he's actually, I think, hoping that Nick does something. Give me something to remand, and then I got to come up with either a Wrath or the missing Tron piece for Triskelivus.
But I mean, Nick can happily just attack here, sit back, presumably on a Helix or a Char or something.
No, it would totally be a mistake for Nick to play a spell here. He should just attack for 5.
Is he worried about... Has he got the Ferry on the brain here?
Oh, he might. Maybe actually leave the Javelineer back. Make sure it gets in its one way or the other.
No, everyone got in. So Ogura's at 2. Just maybe suspend a Rift Bolt here.
Oh, that would work. That's reasonable.
We've been cut off from our air.
Yeah, Nick's trying to say you can't cast a spell here. You've got to fear remand. Ogura's clearly in trouble.
Nope, he's going to attempt a Stone Rain.
Huh.
Stone Rain on his one white source, or no, second white source.
Clearly gets remanded, right? What's Ryu thinking about?
I can't imagine what he's thinking about here. He has to. Oh, I guess he's worried about him playing another land. No, he played the 3rd land this turn.
Yep.
So he doesn't have another land drop. I mean, you just remanded. It's just cycling.
He's just making him think.
Oh, I guess he's thinking about mana leaking it instead, for some reason. And then not having to fight it later. Maybe the possibility of not having to fight it later.
He needs a card. Drew his Signet. That doesn't help. One more draw phase.
One more top deck.
Is that the right Tron piece?
That is...
Is that the missing piece?
Certainly looks...
Full Tron or no?
Certainly looks like the full Tron.
That was the full Tron piece. So that remand dug him the 1 card deeper he needed. Ryu Ogura's dead if Lovett just passes the turn. But instead, he's got Triskelivus in play.
He's got to kill the... I think he's got to kill Javelineers right now.
And he's going to have to kill Priest. Yeah, you can't let Javelineers untap. There's just no reason to.
There's no reason not to kill... Well, I guess you don't want to kill all 3, but...
I mean, you could block the Lion.
Right.
And then it lets him leave up 2 mana. Yeah, he's supposed to pull 2 mana, kill the Priest, kill the Javelineer.
He's still not in a very good position.
I mean, he's stable.
Yes.
He's just...
more or
he's
less
on
stable.
2.
Right, he has a mana leak.
God, that's Stone Rain. That's Stone Rain. I mean, if Nick loses this game, it's on the Stone Rain. Like, the game is over right now, and Nick is up 2-1 if he just shifts the turn instead of walking into a remand.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Fish Crick is wondering what happened to Kai Buddha. What did he play in Standard? The answer is Dragonstorm.
Dragonstorm?
Yeah. He said he was just a couple of draws away from putting up like a 4-2, 5-1 finish.
Sure.
Wound up, I think, 2-4. One of those was a concession to a friend, though, who was trying to get level up in the Players Club. So handed one match to a friend, 2-3 in the others. Just couldn't quite. I mean, Dragonstorm's kind of inconsistent. He was sort of a turn off here, a mana off there.
Right. He may have made the top 8 of the Two-Headed Giant event with Eddie Muka. Apparently, Kai's a sort of curmudgeonly chap.
Fair.
Not necessarily
totally fair.
Very patient Magic player, but not a very patient individual with.
Yeah.
And playing with an 11-year-old is apparently quite the challenge. 11-year-olds want to tap their mana and play their spells all the time, and it was hopefully Eddie learned some nice lessons from Kai. Read about that story in yesterday's blog. That was a great event where they raffled off opportunities.
Yeah, everybody who went gunslinging got the chance to play on a Two-Headed Giant team with some name pros. Raphael Levy, Kai Buddha. All right, so Levette lost his Priest, lost his Javelineer. He's down to just the Savannah Lion now. Does have his opponent on 2, and with just 2 mana. I haven't got a good look at Levette's hand to see how much burn's sitting in there. We know there's a Stone Rain. That got remanded last turn. Now here's the Stone Rain again. He's going to try to break up the Tron.
That's going to get mana leaked. Or remanded.
Yep. Gets remanded.
Get a look at Lovett's hand there. What was that last card? Is that 3 Stone Rains he's holding?
Yeah, he didn't get to 3 mana for quite a while. Oh, Faith's Fetters. 4 huge points
wow,
of life.
That pen got slammed down. Did you see that?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, look, Lovett's face is just disgusted.
Yep.
He had this game, and he may still have this game.
It's still tight, but it is slipping.
Now he needs 2 burn spells, and Agora has another. Not only does Agora have another Triskellivis, but he's got the Academy Ruins, right? And he's got the mana where he could actually start to get something going here, where he makes a token, shoots the last token at the Triskellivis, puts it in his graveyard, flips it on top, draws it, and builds up a critical mass of sort of a really cumbersome Sacred Mesa.
Yeah, there's Lovett's hand. I see Lightning Helix. I see Stone Rain. See Javelineers.
A Wildfire Emissary, I believe.
Rotom Unicorn.
No Wildfire Emissary.
Knight of the Holy Nimbus. Just the 1 burn spell?
Just the 1 burn spell.
Yeah, 2 Stone Rains, Javelineer, Knight, Unicorn, Helix. I don't like that hand's chances in this situation.
No. He just doesn't have enough mana to do things he wants to do. Like, the Stone Rains might be great for baiting out counters, but he doesn't have any mana left to do anything else.
Right. Well, I mean, he has to just bait the counters out of his hand.
Right.
Right. I mean, I think you just keep pointing Stone Rains, try to bust up the Urzatron, keep the Triskellivis Academy Ruin shenanigans from going on for a couple of turns while you hopefully top deck burn. Right? That's the play.
Does some math. He's going to let it go.
Really?
He's going to let it go. He's not getting into that fight.
Griffin 839 is rooting for Tiago Chan because he doesn't want to play against Martyr at Friday Night Magic.
I'm sorry, Griffin. You are going to be playing against Martyr in Friday Night Magic. It was interesting. Andre Mueller had a similar Martyrtron deck that he came up independently.
Yeah.
And he ran.
There's another Triskellivis from Agora.
I guess he ran into issues of not having enough time to play Game 2.
Okay.
And he sideboarded in Stormherd.
Really?
Yeah.
Bizarre.
So, he's like, I'll get up to 40 life, I'll make 40 tokens, and I can win quickly. So if he lost Game 1, he would bring in the Stormherds,